Hello, my name is Sean. In this video tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create a simple registration form to keep a track of the users, the people who basically visiting the college in this case. Now, this registration form could be for a gym or for a football club or Bowling Green or wherever you want to basically keep a record of all your members or all your visitors. So to get started, we need to open idle and we need to save this project as simple registration form. So because we're using Python, it's going to be .py. One thing that people keep asking me is how do I actually build the line numbers to be displayed on the left hand side. So if I have an error code, I will be able to actually identify exactly where this error code is. The process is pretty simple. You go to options and then you select show the line numbers. Okay, now to get started we are going to import the time, so I'm going to say from time import sleep. Then we're going to create our function, so def open day. So I'm going to do this project for the college, so for the open day, so when people come into the college they can actually fill in the form. So I'm going to print a welcome message. So I will say welcome to our college, exclamation mark, close the speech marks and close the parentheses. And now I'm going to set it to sleep for a few seconds. So let's put 2 seconds. So sleep, then in parentheses I'm going to put 2 seconds. So there will be a little delay. Now I need to collect the data. So let's put some programmer's comments here. I'm just going to say collect visitors information. Let's put, okay. So the first thing I need to collect is the first name. So I'm creating a variable first underscore name. And this will be equals to an input. And here's my message. I'm just going to put my message here. So I will say, please add your full name. Or let's put, please add your, your first name. Your first name. Let's separate the first name and the surname. Then I will say surname variable. And then I will say is equals to another input field, which is going to be please add your surname. The next thing I need to find out is their email address, but I need the email address, very important, so I need to make sure that the email address that I have added is correct. So I'm going to ask them to validate their email address. So I'm going to create a while loop here. So I'm going to put while true colon. I'm going to say email address underscore address is equals to input field. And I will say, please enter your email address. Let's put colon there. Let's put colon here as well, so we can actually have this on the same line. Let's close the quote there. Let's press enter. Then we're going to say confirm underscore email underscore address, and then I will say is equals to input, and I will say please confirm your email. And then I will create the if statement here. So I will say if email underscore address is equals the confirm underscore email underscore address. So if the email address matches with the confirm email address, If that's true, then break. Else, else, we need to print out something, so we need to say, let's put here tab, we're going to say print, and then in parentheses we're going to say email address do not match. Please try again. Let's double quote and parentheses to close parentheses. So now we've done the while loop. So let's, once this is done, let's basically print. Let's print, and then we're gonna say, let's put F, because we're gonna include the variables. And we'll say welcome, and then we're gonna follow by curly brackets. We're gonna say first name underscore name, close the curly bracket, comma, thanks for visiting us today, exclamation mark. Please feel free to ask any questions, or please feel free to ask, just put questions, double quote and parentheses to close the statement. Okay, let's expand that. That's better. We'll press the enter key. We are going to store now this data into a normal text file. So I've got a text file here. Okay, let's delete this text file because automatically it will be generated for us. Let's delete that. Okay, so we're gonna create, we're gonna say with open, and then in parentheses I'm gonna say visitors. Let's put this in quotes. So we'll say visitors.txt, so it's a text file. And then I want to basically save this. And then I will say as file. Now I want to pass the values now, so I will say file.write. I will say F, and then I will say first name. In fact, let's put this because this is the label, so we'll say first name, and then I will pass the variable. It's going to be first underscore name. Then I'm going to create a new line. Let's put the curly bracket. Let's put this in a new line. So we'll say \n for a new line. And I will close the parentheses. I don't want to keep typing this over and over again, so I'm going to copy this. Then I'm going to paste it, and paste it, and paste it. Let's put, yeah. So that's the first name. This is the surname. And let's put here surname. So this is the surname variable. The next one is the date of birth. I'm just going to put here let's put date of birth, DBO. Let's basically request the date of birth as well here. Oops. Let's copy that and paste it here. please add your date of birth. Then we can actually format that, so we'll say day, month, year. Okay, so we can actually, let's put here DBO, DOB, date of birth, and then here we're going to put the email address, underscore address. In fact, this is the variable. Please put this here, and here the label, we don't need the underscore, oh, we need to put capitals, or we can just say email. Don't have to say email address, so email, that's okay. So finally we need to basically create a new file, .write, just to separate every record. So we just need to put here parentheses, and then we're going to say double quotes, we're going to put a hyphen, and then we're going to multiply this by 40, so we need 40 times the hyphen. We also need, plus we also need a new line, so \n. Let's close the parenthesis. Okay, see, this will be our separator. This line will be our separator. And then we're going to call the function again. So we say open day, open, close parenthesis. And we're going to skip a couple of lines. And let's go back here on the function, and we're going to say open day. So when we actually execute the project for the first time, the function will execute, and it's going to basically go here and it's going to execute all the commands here. And then once basically the data is saved, it's going to go back, flick back through here. It's going to welcome the person. It's going to delay for 2 seconds, and then it's going to basically ask the person to add the rest of the details. So let's save this. Let's go to File, Save. Let's go here so we can see the creation, the automatically creation of the file visitors.txt. So let's click Run. Okay, now we have an issue here with exception. Okay, we have expected a colon. Yeah, this is my bad. That's why I love Python here. If you forgot something, it gives you notification. Let's go to File and Save. Click Run. And we have welcome to the college, 2 seconds of delay. This is the delay. Okay, please add your first name. I'm just going to put Ioannis Dizoglu, and the date of birth. I'm just going to make up the date of birth here. 02/2000. I'm very young. And I need to confirm that add my email address. I'm just going to put test1@gmail.com. Now I'm just going to put here test2 just to check if my while loop works. So if my confirmation email works. So test2 at gmail.com. Now it should accept that. So if it basically asks me to retype my email address and confirm my email address, this is the correct thing. This is what I'm expecting to see. So if I press the enter key now, email address did not match. Please try again. That's great. So I can actually type now test1@gmail.com, and I'm going to put test1@gmail.com. And now, because the email address is matching, I can actually move on. Welcome, Ioannis. Thanks for visiting us today. Please feel free to ask questions. Welcome to our college. Please add the first name. So now I've got the next client. So the visitor document is open. It's generated for me. So if I double click to open this now, let's have a look here. All right, it's not saving. So the document is here, but it's not saving. Let's have a look why it's not saving. Okay, I think I found the issue. This may be being silly. So so let's remove the indentation here. So open day should be there. So let's save this again. Let's run this again. Let's close that one actually. Close it. Let's close the document, the text document as well. So let's run this again. So welcome to the college. So I'm just going to put Ioannis, Dizolu, and then O2 2000. Let's put t@t.com, t@t.com. We know that validation works. So let's have a look now. Yes, silly indentations there, yeah, give you a little headache, right? So this is why it is important for you to always double check your indentation. Now, if I leave this document open, I'll add a new record. So if I go to, let's say, Marquis, and I will say, let's call it green, and I will say 0303 2001. I will say u@u.com, u@u.com. As you can see here, the data is not saved. So if I close this, actually it came up. Okay, it was a bit of delay. Let's try again. So it does work. So it refreshes after a while. So let's call this Vicky pink. I'll say 0404 2020. We're going to say a@a.com, a@a. Let's put b.com. So the validation rule will kick in. Yeah, that's great. So we're going to say a@a.com, a@a.com. And if we wait a little bit, we should be able to see. Yeah, if you click on it, I've just clicked on it, and then I can see the data is recorded. So if I close this document and open this document, I can actually see all the records for all the visitors that basically attended college today. So this is a powerful application, simple but very, very powerful, because you can actually keep very easily and quickly a record of every single visitor in the college or in your business. I hope you've learned something new today. I hope you will be able to apply these new skills to create great software applications. Bye for now.